After 600 hours of reviewing this matter, the bottom line up front, I think Richard Glossip should have his conviction vacated and his case remanded for a new trial. However, since that's not why we're here today, this board should grant clemency. It's my opinion as a former district attorney and a lawyer for 34 years practicing primarily in criminal law cases, Richard Glossip did not receive a fair trial and that the state of Oklahoma cannot stand behind his conviction. Further, the state of Oklahoma cannot stand behind an execution given what has been discovered since January 2023. Justin Sneed killed Barry Van Treese, and Sneed's in prison serving life without parole. If anybody deserves to be on death row, it's Justin Sneed. Richard Glossip has been on death row most of his adult life, has been served his last meal 3 times, and been within minutes of execution. As a former DA, I would consider those facts in determining a fair punishment. A fair punishment for Richard Glossip, given his 3 last meals and good conduct for 26 years in maximum security, would be a recommendation for a 45-year sentence for accessory. There's no scenario in which I can be convinced a death sentence is remotely appropriate given all of these facts. There are monsters among us, and there are monsters not yet born who will one day commit unspeakable and heinous crimes against innocent Oklahomans. I hope the death penalty is available to DAs in those cases. However, what the voters give, the voters can take away. But if the state of Oklahoma remains in the business of killing monsters, we must be righteous about every aspect of that process. We must carry out righteous killings. Justification must be so far above reproach that only the anti-death penalty advocates could criticize their result. To be righteous, the process must be right, it must be fair, and held to the highest scrutiny. This case doesn't clear those hurdles, in my opinion, given what was found in box 8. And it's never too late to do the right thing prior to an execution. I don't stand to gain anything by the outcome of this matter. I'm just an independent lawyer who wants to see a state do the right thing, and in the course of doing so, demonstrate mercy. The state of Oklahoma can extract its pound of flesh from Richard Glossip, but I believe it has already extracted 3 pounds. Today is the next best day for the state of Oklahoma to demonstrate grace and mercy.